Hey everybody and welcome back to my channel guys. Hope you're doing well and you're listening to Beyond the Ring podcast, and I really missed doing this review guys, and I really appreciate you guys checking out my review. And this is the Monday Night Raw review, and I hopefully will be continuing to roll on these reviews, the wrestling show reviews and my weekly content as well. So without any further ado, let's get into this review guys. And before we get into that, please make sure to like, share, subscribe. And we have just hit 50 mark, 50 subscribers, and I'm going and in the road to 100 subs, and I hope to have a complete support from you guys. And yeah, really appreciate all the support that you have gave till now, and want to have the continued support from you guys. So getting into this review, guys, this week's Raw, we had a big moment, and it was a big ending. BigE cashed in his Money in the Bank contract, and he's finally the WWE champion. So before that, we actually discuss all that happened on this show, getting into the main event and all. So actually this show kicked it off with the whole Randyorton, RK Bro, and the Bobbylashley situation, because we confirmed that Bobbylashley would be defending his WWE championship against Randyorton, and this was a very big matchup, if you see, and this was a pay-per-view caliber match, and the commentators actually sold this match as a WrestleMania main event level. But I would say if it would be built or something for a WrestleMania, it would have been a big match, but this wasn't built like that. But anyway, it was a pay-per-view caliber match, I would say. I was really waiting for it, and it was a great match. It was a great match actually. So getting into this promo, the promo had all the hype up that we have. The BigE comes up as well, and he kind of teasing and his mannerisms and all. It was very fun to watch through, and I'm not running down to the whole promos and all, but it was really fun to watch through all the things. And the MVP and the Bobby Lashley thing, and the BigE actually having the teasing pattern, that was good. And we, after this opening segment, this was a much needed and a very important hype up for the show, I would say that, and it created a very good mode to the show. And I should say that, man, this Boston crowd was so amazing. It was so amazing. It was a very different feel to the Raw show last night, and it was really mesmerizing to see the Raw show. I'm not just bragging about, but it was a really good show, I would say. Great show, you can say that. And after a long time, I'm saying that it's a great Raw show. But again, we getting into the action, we get to the first match, which was for the Raw Women's Championship. Charlotte Flair versus Shayna Baszler in a non-title match. So we know that WWE is finding out a new way to have a number one contender for their championship, and that's having a championship contender match, making you face the champion. And even though I'm not into this idea, but this is a new normal for WWE, so we should be kind of be adjusted to this kind of thing. And yeah, this match itself was a nice match, I would say. The whole point was the Nia Jax Shayna Baszler, because Shayna Baszler actually costed Nia Jax last week's Raw when she had a match with Charlotte Flair, and this week Nia Jax actually costed Shayna Baszler, and this match is actually confirmed. And hopefully I see that these two are going to be split. And it's good. They have done their job as a tag team, and they have been the women's tag team champion, and they are now getting splitted up. So it's not bad or something. I would say that they have done their work. And Shayna Baszler getting it going to be the much awaited for the into the title picture, I see, after weeks or months or so, I would say that. And this was as I say, pretty decent match, I would say. And after the match, we saw Alexa Bliss made a entrance with the lady doll, and she also gave a gift box, and Charlotte Flair didn't want to open it up. She finally did it, and it was her version of the doll. And the reaction that Alexa Bliss is getting is really cool, man. She's getting quite a lot of support from this Boston crowd. And I don't know if because it is this crowd or the whole the people is loving or something, but the merchandise is selling, because they had the report as well, where they actually were saying that Alexa Bliss push is going to be onto the merchandise sales and all, some months ago before SummerSlam. I think so. They are continuing with this gimmick, and it's going to be good. I would say that if Charlotte Flair is was going to be having that, going to face Alexa Bliss, that 5 feet of Fury, 5 feet of Fury gimmick of Alexa Bliss, it would have been a great match because this version of Alexa Bliss is very limited into the ring, and she has that sinister and the whole the horror element into that. So we are not seeing much of wrestling from Alexa Bliss, I would say, but it's cool to see. It's a cool storytelling that they are doing, and people are loving it. And I for one, I would say that sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. But I would say that this is going to be a good match, hopefully, I would say. But I don't want to see this match end in a very quick manner or something. That's what I want Alexa Bliss to somewhat have a 10-15 minutes. I'm if I'm asking for more, I don't know, but I hopefully want to see that. So this was the build kind of a build for the Extreme Rules this week's Raw, and Flair actually threw the doll at Bliss place, and Bliss attacked her. Flair went for a knee strike, but Bliss then have the sunset flip on Flair, and that got a good reaction as well. And we got Randy Orton, who again the video package and the whole hype up to the and the whole actually the hype up and the whole mood and the whole mood actually they carried on to the show was so good because of the BigE cash in. Because it's like very important to have a show, to have your main event hyped up, and just have you remember that it's going to be big. And it was big because BigE is going to cash in, and so it was big. So we get to the next match with Drew McIntyre and the Viking Raiders face off. Eric and Ivar versus Jinder Mahal, Veer and Shanky. And this was just a match, I would say, just a match. Just a normal match, I would say. Nothing to say about. Drew McIntyre actually hit the Claymore kick onto Shanky and then pinned him. It was I had a bad mouth in my taste after this rivalry. This rivalry wasn't good, and I was very expecting to be good, but this wasn't good, man. And I don't know why this wasn't good. And I see that now actually Drew McIntyre is going to the big thing, I think so, because now the scenario is changed all over, and we have the US champion Damien Priest. And this was a good thing because finally I'm very happy to see Damien Priest as the US champion, I would say. Sheamus, I mean, he was I mean, he could have been a very good US champion, and he looks like a very good US champion, and he carries out very good, and his matches are very good to watch as well. Very physical match as well. He's very good in wrestling, I would say. But I don't know why, but the storytelling and the whole rivalry that he got in his reign wasn't kind of an impress for me, I would say. That I didn't impress from that. That's why actually they put it over the title on Damien Priest. And Damien Priest is doing a very good job, I would say, and his US Open Challenge is a treat to watch every week, I would say. And this time it was for the charismatic enigma Jeff Hardy, and much needed boost to Jeff Hardy because of the awful booking that he was getting. And I was very happy Jeff Hardy getting the opportunity. And I didn't think about Jeff Hardy getting the victory, but it was a good show of respect for this legend. You can say that much respect for Hardy, what he did. And he's still hanging up with these guys, and it's a very good thing. And it's not everyone can hang up and have a good match and all. Yeah, he is still relevant. He could be a WWE Championship contender as well, if you think so. And if he's pushed actually. And this was a good match, and a really good match, I would say. That I would like to see Damien Priest with Jeff Hardy in a pay-per-view or something in the future, but I doubt actually, because both are faces, because WWE always wanted to have the face versus heel in the pay-per-view. So yeah, so I think so. Maybe we would not be seeing, but Damien Priest got the victory via the Reckoning, and after that, Sheamus attacked Priest and took out Hardy with a bro kick, and maybe we could see Sheamus and Hardy's storyline continuing, and after that, Priest actually dropped him with his own bro kick while Sheamus was going for that onto Priest actually. And we had a backstage segment, the Nikki Ash, Rhea Ripley. I think so they are going to have the tag team thing with this. And I mean, she wasn't Rhea Ripley wasn't working anyways in that WWE Raw Women's title picture. She's doing something, and Nikki Ash. So they're kind of building them up in the tag team situation, and maybe they would be doing the same booking kind of what they did with the Nia Jax Shayna Baszler thing. Maybe Rhea Ripley would be turning heel. I don't think so. Nikki Ash would be turning heel with this gimmick. I don't think so. And I see this gimmick to be continuing very long for Nikki Ash, I would say. And yeah, and she's pretty much loved by the kids. And uh, yeah, I was very actually difficult having a difficulty to understand why these guys, I mean, this kids thing, I mean, the like an entertainment show, you're doing this, and it's not wrestling show anymore. We know that it's world wrestling entertainment, but I do know about why they are doing it, because they want to have as much as possible the merchandise sales come up, and have the entertainment aspect into a very high level. So they are caring about that into perspective. So that's what they're doing. So I really understand what they are believing in their product, what they are going to I mean doing in their product, and continuing with that thing. And I mean I would say that let them do what they want to. If as far as if it's good to watch through, I mean I don't have any problem, because I would say the Kiash Ripley having a tag team, but not sitting onto the canteen, it's still much better for them, because they are doing something. I would say these movements are getting opportunity, so I'm very glad about that. So they had a match, and before that we had a little annoying Randy Orton with his usual blabbering around. And Randy Orton actually put on the headphones, and that was good. And Nikki Ash versus Tamina, this was I mean this was sloppy sometimes, I would say, but this wasn't a good match. After this match, we had a Rhea Ripley versus Natalia, and Nikki Ash actually beat Tamina in their match. And after that, Rhea Ripley versus Natalia. I actually I actually don't like how they actually transitions into a match. I mean, they are this type of matches we see like a team match, and then there that is converted into the tag team rivalry converted to a single match, and then you get into the another match of your partners. And I mean they have the no build and all, and they're doing this is also a new kind of normal, just like I said for the championship contender thing, that gimmick name that they're doing it. And it's a new thing that WWE is doing, that they actually don't build it up or something, and they just throw it around the match. And I will not say that Rhea Ripley Natalia is going to be a pay-per-view caliber match, but I'm just saying, man, there's many matches that have been happened like this. And so Rhea Ripley versus Natalia, this match was really better than Nikki Ash. I mean, I would say that really I mean, fun to watch through, I would say that. And yeah, at times it was kind of dragging about, but it was, I would say that it was the show was going good, man. The show actually built it up around the whole the Randy Orton, BigE, Bobby Lashley thing. So it was good to watch through, I would say. Yeah, so this was the thing. And I would say this was better than the Drew McIntyre, the Shanky thing that they had. So yeah, Drew McIntyre, Jinder Mahal thing. And we had a Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods, Mustafa Ali, and Mansoor versus AJ Styles, Omos, Mace, and T-Bar in an 8-man tag team match. They had this match, I think so, weeks before SummerSlam, and they're doing this again. And this was just cashing on the New Day thing and having the faces heels. And I would say that this was action packed and was fun to watch through. This was nothing that's just a TV match, if you see, but nothing storyline going forward for this. But this was a fun TV match, I would say. So I liked it, and nothing to say about it. Was just there, I would say. And just to fill the time, you can say that as well. We got another match, Eva Marie's Doudrop, the worst match of this week's Raw, I would say. And they're just still continuing this rivalry. I hope so. They end this feud, man, and Doudrops goes into any other thing kind of thing. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, it would be better if Eva Marie actually quit and Doudrop goes into NXT UK and have that Piper Niven. I mean, I don't know what the hell they are doing with, I mean, Piper. Never get her name back and have her, I mean, push her well. I would say that, and let her go to NXT, or I would say NXT UK as well. Yeah. So that's the thing, and we get to the main event, guys. This was before that we had NXT 2.0 add again, and I'm very pretty excited, and fans are kind of. Still in that mode that there's going to be good, but I would say let's see how it would be, and let's see, wait and see how it goes. I would not be expecting that a big change in a debut episode of the NXT 2.0, but I would be seeing how it goes in a 1 month or so. Let's see how it began actually. I think so. The presentation would be different for the NXT debut episode, and post that we could see booking and the character changes and all, how the all attention they are doing it. What they're going to be planning to do about the stars in the NXT, and really intriguing too, actually. I would say that. And Bobby Lashley versus Randy Orton for the WWE Championship. This was a really good match, man. This was not a pay-per-view kind of match, I would say that, but this looked like I mean, the card, actually the name, the card looked like a pay-per-view match, but the match itself was a kind of a whole situation around the BigE thing, and it was in the back of our mind, and yeah, it was in the back of our mind. I still actually thought about that. Will he cash in? I mean, will he cash in? Because WWE had did this before as well, like having the whole the thing to build up and then doing it and then nothing, and just showing off. Like I thought about maybe they would do that, but I was kind of having the Boston crowd support that they were giving, man, this main event, and it was so fun. It was nothing. It was very different feel, man. The main event and the whole show actually. That actually got, and especially the main event, and it was a really good, very good, I would say. The match, really enjoyed this, and the main event, and Randy Orton and Bobby Lashley selling, and the storytelling was so good. The selling was so great, man. Especially by Bobby Lashley and Randy Orton as well. His rip selling, and he got a two spear as well. He kicked out, and finally after that he hit the spear, I think so, and kind of an MVP have a distraction and hit an RKO. Got a huge pop, man. Randy Orton is so over, man, and this guy is still over, man. Yeah, and the fact that this guy and the Drew McIntyre have had a whole year-long feud, but still they wanted to see him in the main title picture, or the main storyline picture of the WWE. So they are very into the Randy Orton, and I'm not a very big fan of Randy Orton, but I do like him as a superstar, and he's a very good storyteller and a very good wrestler, and yeah. So nothing to take away with him from Lashley as well. He was good as well, I would say that. Nothing to take away from him, but this is a really good match. And post that, BigE comes up, and Bobby Lashley was limping around post match because he was selling his knee to perfectly, and BigE finally slaps him, just having to say him. He was saying that Lashley was saying that I don't want to do this match, but ref was like, you will have to do this match because this is the Money in the Bank cash. So, but I was kind of feeling bad, man. He's limping, but this was a very good, very good selling, that I will say that, and very believable. And finally he slaps, and then they had a back and forth thing, and they ran around, and Lashley actually tried the Dominator, and then that was reversed with a big E with a big ending, and got the big victory, and he's the WWE champion finally. So the New Day, the two members of New Day are the WWE champion, and only Xavier Wood is left. So I think so, maybe in the future, maybe we could have Big E versus Xavier Woods. This would be possible, maybe this can be possible in a face manner, but I would say that Big E should be having a very, I mean, till WrestleMania, I would say that, just I would say that, yeah, he's a big guy. He's a big guy. He's a Winnie Mac guy, Winnie Mac kind of a guy, big guy. So he can be a great champion, and he does the merchandise sales as well, and is very over as well into the fans. So I think so. Fans, including me, actually was saying that he should be becoming serious after winning the Money in the Bank contract. But man, he's still getting so much good reaction. He's very over with this face run, and but I will say that again that I don't want the shenanigans too much of BigE, and I like when he did the teasers and all the fun thing. But he should be kind of he's serious as well when he had that face off in the opening with Lashley, and he looks serious, I would say that. And and the and he actually BigE actually taunted him and slapped him, and that was a angry thing as well. So he can get into that spot as well, I would say that. But this was a really good moment, a great moment to end, awesome, amazing moment, whatever word you want to say to end the show. And this was a really good show, I would say. You can say a great show as well. And even though there's still bad things going on, there's still things that are not that were not that weren't good, like Eva Marie do drop and the Drew McIntyre Jinder Mahal thing. But I would say that this was a very good Raw episode that I have seen in many weeks actually. And after SummerSlam, I would say this was a really good. After SummerSlam, this was a really good show. And I will ask this question and this review actually: is this the best Raw that we have seen in years actually? Is this the best of Raw? I would say. Have you have any answer on that? I would ask you guys, and I would say, in my opinion, this is one of the best Raw. I would say that. I'm not just overrating the show, but I would say that the whole show actually had a moment and had created that storyline, and it actually escalated and had actually have the moment of the show very well, I would say. And WWE did a really good job. And so that's from my side, guys. And hopefully I will be continuing with these reviews in the days to come. And really enjoying the good pro wrestling. It's a very great time, excellent time to be a pro wrestling fan, man. Lots of things going on, and lots of, I mean, the next 4 months is going to be so interesting in both WWE and AEW. I mean, I would say that Raw would be interesting going forward. I would not say Raw Raw would not be getting into that bad show category and all, because there's still very huge work to do in the Raw tag team division, as well as the women's division is still. I mean, it's okay if Shayna Baszler and Ajax is getting split up. Shayna Baszler would be, I mean, yeah, that's the thing. And yeah, so US championship picture as well. So there's a still the all cannot be put onto the main title picture. I would say that you will have to be balanced if you want to have a great show. So that's it from my side, guys. I hope you liked my review, and I would like to know your thoughts on this week's Raw, and put it on your comment section below. And the week actually started with a very good mood, and I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, be safe, stay energetic, and peace.